What's going on YouTube? Crypto Matrix here, coming at you another cryptocurrency stream. And guys, today I wanted to talk about the Bitcoin price and where I think the price action is headed in the immediate future. There's a lot of people very worried right now about what is going to happen with the Bitcoin price. Are we going to leg down? Are we going to leg up? Or are we just in for a long sideways movement where we can accumulate like crazy? Guys, I have a very specific thought process on what I think is going to happen. I wanted to share that with you guys today. If you're not subscribed yet, definitely smash that subscribe button, smash that like button, and I'm going to dive right into the price action. Alright guys, so today we're just basically going to focus on Bitcoin and what I think is going on in the market right now. Now, it's a very interesting time. For instance, I wanted to talk about the logarithmic bands just before we begin here. So for instance, I'm going to turn those on real quick. Now, just in simplicity, we're in what I believe to be a reaccumulation phase, okay? Now, what that means essentially is the price action has dipped below yellow logarithmic band and has reached into green. For instance, we turn off everything. We can see very clear color coordination here from red to yellow to green. Green being optimal buy times, red being optimal sell times, okay? So, for instance, there's a lot of people who I know are talking cash outs, taking some profits right now, guys. Now, essentially, yes, if you're doing fast trades, leverage trades, day trading, yes, you want to lock in your profits all the time, guys. But when we're talking about buying and holding and waiting for better times, higher times in the market, for instance, a parabolic run-up, these are the times to be accumulating your bags, buying more Bitcoin, main coins specifically. Not every, but most altcoins will avail good profits as well, guys, but let's be real, the main coins lead the pack. Now, essentially, as long as we are in this green zone right here, we have very optimal buy capability here. So for instance, guys, whenever you get extra cash, now is the time to be putting down. If you go back in time, for instance, cycle-wise, and we go back all the way, let's just go back one cycle at a time. So here's the run up to 20,000, okay? And everyone, losing their mind. I remember even when we touched 20,000 again over here, everybody was very, very excited again. Very excited. But guys, it was just the beginning of the storm. So for instance, we go back to the second cycle. Okay, let me see if I can bring this up here for you guys. I think this is the first one. Oh, here we go. This is the second cycle right here. So now here's the point, guys. We pumped up through yellow logarithmic band and then broke down. Went all the way down, almost touched green, and then pumped way back up. So what I think is happening is a mimicking of the second cycle, but an elongated super cycle, meaning the price development has developed over the last 13 years, or 8 in this case, and has availed us another opportunity for higher price range. Okay, that doesn't mean percentage, that means price. For instance, the percentage has always been lower to lower, cycle to cycle, but the price has obviously been higher. So that is exactly what I'm anticipating. So we go back to the cycle of current status. Take a minute to get there. That's only the $20,000 top, guys. We go much higher. And that's the point. Green times are optimal buy times. Here we go. We broke through yellow. We had a nice crossing indicating the runoff. Okay? And I was telling everybody to accumulate right here, guys. I remember it very vividly. Check back in videos, check tape all you want. Anyway, we never left yellow logarithmic band here again, broke down into green zones, which means just in simplicity in my mind, we could move sideways for a while, but the longer it takes, the higher this top will be, quite simply. Even if we did just this, which won't happen, guys, it won't go that fast. We're not going to be hitting 170,000 by September. We will hit 170,000 eventually, guys, and probably much higher. But the longer it takes to get there, the higher that top will be, okay? So a lot of people are, like I said, wanting to cash out. No, guys, these are times to be cashing in, getting involved in cryptocurrency, buying more Bitcoin, main coins, okay? Accumulating your bags for the big parabolic run-up. That being said, we are in a long channel right now, okay? For instance, let's go back to this chart. Zoom in here. We're going to go to the 1 hour chart. And as you can see, we were in a channel for quite some time here, but we had a massive breakdown right out of it. And what's really nice to use wedge theory even for the channel, which we use all the time, for the breakout, guys, notice it actually hits very nicely in some wicks right here, and 2 equal opportunities to take some really nice profit on a nice short. Let me know if you caught that in the comments. Right out of that, an inverse head and shoulders with a very clear point of resistance, measured from head to resistance, taken to breakout point, and you can see another very nice target hit. Easy money, guys, all the time right there. Now, lots of patterns developing right here. I like to play wedge theory in these moments, for instance, just drawing lots of wedges. Remember to color coordinate, guys. Okay. I'm going to draw all these patterns first so you guys can see them. Now, sometimes you're not always going to get a clear crossing on the 7 and the 20, guys. Now, if that's new for you, in general, then, you know, take it slow. There's other combination indication plays to be had. I just like to use the 7 and the 20 as a reference just to show you guys polar price action change. Okay. There could be a few things happening right now as well. We are working back within this channel again. For instance, we had a moment of where we were oversold and it turned into patterns in its own. And I think this polar, what was resistance, still acting as resistance, is now coming into play. So I'm actually anticipating a bit of a crash down here, retesting the 55, the 100, and the 200, which will basically be lining up right around here. And then hopefully we can get a little bit of a bump and hopefully a little bit of a run, for instance, a run back up. If we break down, we could easily be retesting some of these lower levels, and a target projection could be much lower, okay? Guys, remember, things don't go straight up, and that's why it's important to lock in profits. A breakdown here could avail us all the way down to 38.8, okay? But a breakup would break a resistance of not only a polar resistance, but breaking out of a channel and retesting some higher points. That would look like around 44 and change. Okay, guys, so that's exactly what we're looking at for Bitcoin. And just in general, guys, if we do run down again, the lowest we, in my eyes, that we can possibly go, like lowest worst case scenario, and I don't think this will happen, would be around 27,800. Okay, I've been hearing much lower target projections based off of pattern analysis, guys, but that's why the old ways of measuring patterns just doesn't work anymore. Mark my words, guys, I don't think we're going to see anything under 20 ever again. And if we do, I will openly apologize for my miscalculation. But I do not believe that that is a fact. I think we have much higher times headed our way, and if we go down again, it is only a gift that you should capitalize on very aggressively. And guys, that is exactly what I think is going on in cryptocurrency as we speak. And if you are not making those gains that you deserve, head right over to the student program, get signed up, learn how to trade. I cannot express enough. Learning to trade has changed my life and many others along with me. And it's an understanding that gives you peace, let alone the vision to be able to make the entries and actually capitalize on some of this price action, guys. And if you aren't making good money in crypto, you are just wasting your time. Guys, if you don't come from a rich family must come from you. I am Crypto Matrix. I'll catch you guys later.